Hello, and welcome to Let's Pour with Patty. Thank you so much for joining me on this wild and wacky ride as I experience the joys and share with you the wonders of creating with fluid art. Stick around. Let's have some fun. And as always, keep creating. Let's pour. Now, these are fun and brilliant functional art on light switch covers and electrical outlet covers. I taped up the back, made sure I put the holes through them. I've got 2 of each to do. I've already done some, just practicing, and now I want to share it with you. So I sanded them down after I taped them up, and I'm wiping them down with 99% alcohol to get any oils off of them and any debris from sanding them. Rough them up because they have a nice smooth glossy surface and paint won't really stick to them very well unless you kind of scuff up the surface and give the paint something to adhere to. So all cleaned and ready to go. I am using my neon paints that are just mixed with American Floetrol. I'm drizzling each color on. No particular order. I do them in different orders to get, different color highlighted. So this one I did the yellow and then the green, now the pink. A little bit of blue. I did one earlier where the blue really took over. So I'm trying not to use, and I'm almost out of blue. So I'm trying to use a very little bit of it before I have to mix up some more. And there's some fluorescent purple. And then I am swiping with black oxide from Amsterdam mixed with some Australian Floetrol. And I think that little gouge in there, I just maybe pressed a little hard in that spot and it went down a little deep. So I'm not too happy about that, but it's okay. The rest of it's beautiful. I can't wait to spin it out and see all those colors. Get some amazing cells in there. So do a little spin out. Now, I totally understand how difficult it is to watch all those spins, so I like to cut most of it out. Could bring you up to the end here, and wow, that is gorgeous. Try to spin it out a little bit more because it's not moving as much as I would like it to. But that is gorgeous. I really need some silicone pads so I can save the overflow from these spin outs because that's some of the prettiest stuff sometimes. And they would make amazing jewelry. But I don't have any silicone pads that size. Definitely on my wish list. So that turned out great. We will set that off to the side to dry. Do another one. Layering the colors a little bit different. Now most of these are actually Neon Colors by Artist Loft. I usually use these paints for my sip and pours, but they were handy dandy, so I just grabbed them to knock a few of these out. Definitely need to tape up more. I will have these at my next sale, which will be at the Erie Bayfront Convention Center at the Fall Gift and Craft Show, November 8th and 9th. This one came out amazing too. I'm just trying to make sure that the corners are wet so that the paint will flow off of them nicely. I just love it when you spin and it opens up the cells and you get to see all the amazing colors blended in these magnificent ways. Oh, I love that really colorful end with the yellow and purple and green and blue. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, look at that. It really is amazing. Alright, we'll set this one off to the side and let it dry. So from here, I'm going to just speed it up a little bit. You know the drill. Just going to layer them, swipe them. This one, however, does give me some trouble. It was, every time I swiped, it just didn't go very well. I guess sometimes we just have one of those days. I feel like I was maybe being a little heavy-handed with my swipe. And I don't know. So then I kept being overly light. Yeah, see this one, I don't know. It was just not going right. So I stopped immediately, tried to get it back from the other side. And it was just weird. I don't know why it was doing that. So, rewatching these as I edit, there's about 3 times that I probably would have stopped if I had hindsight. If I could have just stopped then, it would have been beautiful. But I kept going, and I don't like how it turned out. This one, I'll probably redo this one. It's dry now, and it's really dark, so. But anyways, I'm going to turn some music on, let you finish out these last 2, and then we'll see the wet look at the end, and then check out the dry look. How freaking cool are those? I, love how most of them turned out. There's at least the one I might have to redo, but my daughter says she loves that one. So it just goes to show that you just never know who will like what when it comes to art. I love those pieces. They're my copper and turquoise. And those two, they don't really have a pair. But that to me looks like a pair. And that could be a pair. That is definitely a pair. And like I said, that one and that one, not a pair. Definitely a pair. So I can't wait to do some more of these. And I love you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. This is a part of our weekly Creative Art Collective, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time with Taslima Maya Art, and then followed by me, Let's Pour with Patty. And after me is Casey from CWV Artistry, and usually Sheldon Briscoe Art would follow her, but he's taking some time off right now for work. But stop! Wait! We have a huge announcement to make. We are moving. Yep, the Creative Art Collective is moving to Wednesdays, 6 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. This will start Wednesday, November 5th. So set your calendars and we will see you there. Now, back to the video. If you like what you saw, please tell me which one was your favorite. I want to hear about it in the comments. Smash that like button. You know what to do. And if you haven't, think about subscribing. It really does help my channel grow. And as always, keep creating. Bye.